So I want to introduce our first speaker. I had the chance to work with this lovely lady, a couple months ago at JT's home. And we worked really, really hard together. In fact, she told me, she said, that was the hardest coaching I've ever had. She also said it was the best. She runs a consulting business. She's brilliant at what in fact, she's so good at implementing that not 3 weeks after she went home, and I just found this out the other day, she literally doubled her business in 3 weeks. So please welcome to the stage, Mirjam van der Koogh. Come on up.
They wanna get mine. They wanna get mine. Gold on the ceiling.
Good morning, everyone. Morning. Have you ever wondered why some companies seem to thrive, even in tough economic times, while other companies seem to struggle or even fail? Is there a formula that they possess that the others don't? I believe the answer is yes. I've created a framework that I love to show you. During this session, I would show you how important it is and what the impact is of having your processes aligned with your mission and vision. That will not only save your time and money, but will also increase your customer and employee satisfaction rate. I developed this framework by combining my coaching sessions with the GT Fox organization together with my business consultancy experience in both multinationals and small local companies. This has given me a lot of insight on company processes and their cultures. Now I use this framework to help to grow companies by optimizing their business processes. So have a look at the framework. The framework consists out of 5 steps. The first step is create a powerful mission and vision. Step 2, communicate this mission and vision to the world. Step 3, align your processes with your mission and vision. Step 4, truly connect and engage with all parties involved. And step 5, implement a learning working cycle. Due to time limits, I won't be able to go into too much detail on every single step. However, I will try to give you some ideas that you can start implementing in your own companies. Let's look at step number 1. Create a powerful mission and vision. You know what always amazes me is those endless long mission and vision statements on company websites. You know the one you have to reread a few times to even try to get an idea of what they're standing for. You know what I mean, right? I usually wonder if they know themselves what they are standing for, let alone their customers and their employees. I realized that a vision doesn't need to be complicated. It simply needs to be clear, simple, and concrete. Maybe one of the most well-known concrete visions was by John F. Kennedy, when he said the following: I believe that this nation should commit itself by achieving the goal before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth. Step number 2, communicate your mission and vision to the world. The easier it is, or the clearer your mission and vision is, the easier it is to communicate it to the world. The power of having a good vision is immensely. You can use it for all your company outings, like your marketing, your branding, your social media, but also your sales pitch. People nowadays want to know what drives you, and buying decisions are less and less made by the product itself. Coach Les showed me the other day a very good example of a company called Listen. It's a movie on YouTube, and I really recommend you would look it up. Listen is a headphone company. They sell headphones, and for everyone they sell, they give a hearing aid away. When I first saw this movie, I wanted to buy a headphone. even though they didn't mention anything about the product itself. This gives the power of using your vision as a marketing tool. Besides that you use it for your marketing, you should also really communicate it well to your employees. They really need to know what you are standing for. Like John F. Kennedy, when he first visited NASA after he announced his vision, he asked one of his employees, "What is your job?" And you know what the man said? "My job is to put a man on the moon." He turned out to be the janitor. This is an example of how important it is to communicate your mission and vision to your to your employees. And this will not only give your employees engagement and commitment to your companies, but they will spread it to your clients as well. Step number 3, align your processes with your mission and vision. Did you ever screw up at work? Or people didn't do the right thing at the right time? Or you didn't have an idea why things were done in a certain way? Or you didn't even understand the position within the whole company? Companies usually do not map their processes and write them down on paper, especially smaller companies. And the companies who do map their processes usually just do it for auditing purposes. They see it as more paperwork rather than they see the value of it. However, I can tell you that if you map your processes and optimize it, it can be of a huge advantage of your competitors. Only you have to do it in the right way. First of all, you need to align your processes with your mission and vision. Often it doesn't happen. So you have your goal, you have your vision, but the processes don't support that. So you really have to make sure that when you have your vision in place, all your processes are aligned to your vision. It's like otherwise, you organize a trip to Europe, but when you follow your process, you might end up in Asia or Australia. That doesn't make any sense. Secondly, you have to link roles to every single activity. This is important, and you have to communicate to the people involved. So they know what they need to do, when they need to do it, and more importantly, they see their responsibilities. They will see what you expect from them. And you know, when they understand what you expect from them, your employee satisfaction rate will be hugely increased, and their stress level will be reduced. I've done a very large project at one of the largest oil companies in the world, where they were outsourcing a huge part of their activities. We will start mapping the processes, and as soon as the people saw what their responsibilities were, because they were split between the oil company and the third party, the whole culture, it was really amazing, changed from blaming each other to a more cooperative environment. And even, only in a few weeks' time, they started to optimize it. They wanted to work better together, so they came up with ideas on how to improve their processes. Employees need to know what piece of the puzzle they are. So look at your company as one big puzzle. And the employees have to know the importance of that particular piece. As soon as they know that, your business will be expanding like crazy. Step number 4, truly connect and engage with all parties. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think knows more about the execution of a certain activity? The boss or manager, or the person who actually does the job? Indeed, my feeling is the person who really is closest to the job usually knows best how to improve it, except they never get hurt. So can you imagine the frustration with those employees? And did you know that Toyota receives over 1 million ideas from the employee every single year? And those ideas come from every level of the organizations, from the factory floors to the corporate suites. This example, can you imagine how this improves your company, the impact it has to improve it and become better every single time? Employees just want to be taken seriously. They want to get heard. And as soon as they do, they will be committed and engaged to your company. Engagement is much more important and valuable than motivation, because engagements come from within. What I found out was, it's not that difficult to engage with your employees. Just organize a brainstorm session. Sit down with them. Ask them what they think could be different and could be better for them. Besides that, you have to engage with your employees. You should also connect to all other parties. Parties like your customers, your suppliers, and even your business partners. They all need to believe in your mission and vision. The moment you're able to sell your vision to them, your business will be unstoppable. It will grow and grow and grow because everybody is so excited. Again, people want to be taken seriously and they want to be heard. As soon as they do, they will be so proud to work with you, to work for you, and customer will be proud to buy from you. So the question is, but how do I engage with all those parties? It's so simple. Ask them. Ask them how you see them, how they see you. Ask them what you can do better. How can you improve their lives? Step number 5, implement a learning cycle. Everybody knows that the world is changing fast. All the new technologies are following up quickly. So you have to make sure that you're up to date. By implementing a learning cycle, you should not, like the Deming cycle, the plan, do, check, act, and secure the changes. You should not only evaluate what's working and what should be improved, but you should also take into account what kind of technologies can help you optimize your business. What can help you, but you have to know and understand what's happening in the market. Make sure you know exactly what's going on in your industry. It's now your turn to take action. My suggestion to you is go and schedule 15 minutes next week in your calendar. Decide on the process. Go and sit down with a few of your employees. See how you can improve them. And you will be totally surprised, and I promise you, what that will do to your company, not only on the short term, but also on the longer term. I want to thank the GT and his whole organization to give me the chance to share this all with you. Thank you very much. It was an honor to speak to you all. Thank you.